much, Leigh-anne. Well, from exciting stuff about beauty, we're heading to, well, health and wellness. Today we're talking about CPR, and I'm holding baby Anne. She's not a real baby, she's a CPR baby, so we're going to use her as part of our demonstration as well. We've got a child, and we also have a adult body that we're going to use. But on in our studio, we've got Shevon and Auer, and they are from the Emergency Medical Treatment and Training Company. Guys, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Auer, let's start with you. I mean, it's the one thing that one wants to learn, especially when you have children. CPR, I mean, I want to ask, when is it necessary?
It's necessary when you find somebody that's unresponsive and not breathing. What happens then is that there's not enough oxygen going to the person's brain. So what we need to do is we need to start doing compressions, which circulates blood through the body and essentially delivers oxygenated blood to the brain to keep it alive.
Shevon, before we get to the demonstration, I mean, the first thing you want to do is panic. What would you suggest? I mean, is it different to a child and a baby and an adult?
Yes, firstly, please don't panic. That's probably the worst thing you can do. Take a deep breath and crack into action of what you might have been trained in the past. Yes, it is different between an adult, child and an infant, but the only difference is how much force you're using in the compressions and how many hands or fingers you're using for the compressions themselves.
Now, if someone can't pay enough attention to what's happening here, we probably want to go for a course, and we encourage people to do so. Is there any other way that we can get information?
Yes, we have a website, www.emt.co.za, and all of both our products, we're both a training and a treatment company. If you click on the training segment, there'll be a whole lot of information with regards to what courses we run.
Okay. Auer, let's get to the demo. I mean, do you want baby Anne first? Or how do you do it normally?
I'll be doing it.
Walk us through it. So what we can do baby Anne first, because it's probably the most stressful thing.
So there Shevon is putting her gloves on. Baby Anne, again, is a demonstration doll. It's not a real baby. I'm holding her like a real baby because she has movable arms and everything. Hey, baby Anne. Yes.
More realistic than that.
All right.
Yes, baby.
So if we're going to do her first.
So baby Anne now is not breathing, and this is a demonstration.
Yeah, so unresponsive, so there's no signs of life. They're not breathing, and we assess the breathing by looking at the chest. So we're looking to see if the chest is going up and down. So there's no signs of life there. We need to do 30 compression by using 2 fingers on the center of the chest, so on the bottom of the breastbone, okay? The lower half. She's using 2 fingers, doing 30 compressions.
And compression means she's pressing down on the chest.
Yes.
How hard do you press down?
We're looking about 4 centimeters.
Wow.
Yes. So it is. Feels like it's quite deep, but if you remember what we're doing, we're compressing the heart to circulate blood through the body.
How old is baby Anne?
That can be anywhere from 1 month to 1 year.
Okay, so she's pressing, and how long are the beats in between?
We're going at a rate of at least 100 compressions per minute, which is almost 2 compressions a second.
Okay.
So we are doing 30 compressions at a time. So with adults, child, or infants, it's the same ratio, 30 compressions to 2 breaths.
And you want to do this while you're calling the emergency people. So on the other side, someone's calling for help, and you are, because you see now that they are non-responsive, and you're helping because you've done your CPR course. Okay. What are you doing now?
So she's just moving over onto a child doll, which the hand placement, or the hand, sort of the amount of depth that you're going to use is slightly more. Okay. So she's using 1 hand as opposed to 2 fingers.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You would do,
11,
if you haven't
12,
done a first aid training course before, and you have no idea how to do the head tilt, chin lift, and mouth to mouth, you can do chest compressions only, CPR. So you're doing non-stop compressions. You don't have to pause every 30 compressions to do 2 breaths. You'll see Shevon is using a mouthpiece, which is a one-way valve to stop any sort of bodily fluids and blood or anything coming back into your mouth.
I see that with the baby, she didn't use any air back into the baby.
You can. If you do get smaller mouthpieces, these mouthpieces are made for adults, so it won't fit in this child's baby's mouth. But you do get baby one-way valves. But yeah, otherwise you can do mouth to mouth, or you put your mouth over the baby's nose and mouth, and that's how you would give your breaths.
Okay, so this is an adult. What do you do?
Yes, so we're using, Shevon is using 2 hands, and we're going at least 5 centimeters deep, so it's an extra centimeter at least. We say push hard, push fast to do the compressions.
And she's pushing as hard as she's talking, like she's using the same beats. So it's 1, 2, 3.
Exactly, 100%.
Okay.
It just helps you keep track of where you are.
How many do you do?
30 compressions, and then you move over to opening up the airway, so checking, making sure that the person's head is tilted back, and you would then deliver 2 breaths, or attempt to do 2 breaths.
I have to say again that watching the show is obviously not enough. You would have to do a CPR course, and again on their website, emt.co.za.
Yeah.
You can find all the details, and also I know that there's an app that you have as well. Tell me more quickly.
It's called Kids Aid. You can download it from the iStore or from the Google Play Store. It's not just CPR, but they do have step-by-step how to perform CPR. It's voice prompted as well. There's emergency buttons that it will automatically phone an emergency company to get the paramedics on the way while the app is talking you through doing CPR. And there's other emergency first aid treatments as well.
Okay. Uwe, thanks so much for joining us, Shevon. Thank you. Thanks for bringing baby Anne a chance to play with the baby today. But hey, if you want to know more about health and wellness, and especially CPR, this afternoon on Doctor's Orders, you have an opportunity to do so. So it is on SABC at 3 o'clock. So Doctor's Orders, Dr. Riyad Musa will be the host. And I know that on the show they've got US Van der Vestes from the J9 Foundation, and also Old Suave Yanez is also on the show. Why not have a sneak peek?